Hope everybody's doing good today and that you guys enjoyed your vacation time. And I'm pretty sure everybody's back on the grind, doing their daily routine and having a good time doing that, or maybe not having a good time doing that. If you're not having a good time, watch this video. It'll be a little bit fun. We'll talk about some stuff, accessories that you can use with the iPhone, and possibly other devices that fit this tripod, this extendable tripod that I'm going to talk about today. And yeah, this is going to be part of the accessories series that will always be ongoing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing that. So it should be a lot of fun with all the accessories I have in mind. It's going to be kind of fun for iPhone accessories, and possibly some other accessories for the MacBook and iPad and iPhone, all that stuff. I'm hoping to upgrade mine to the latest hardware so we can have a little bit more of a fresh start, sort of, as far as accessories, because that's the latest hardware that's out. So, with that in mind, we're going to have a little bit of discussion about this mount. Now, this can be used as a selfie stick or as a tripod. I used to have another kind of tripod, but it wasn't the greatest iPod. The Bluetooth kept cutting out, so I gave up on it. And then I realized, wait a minute, I don't need the Bluetooth. And this comes with the remote, but I don't need the remote either. I have my Apple Watch. I can, not show my hand and not pay attention and stop the recording right then and there. And of course, with all the editing software that I have, I can edit out that if I'm ever in that situation. But I will be getting the GoPro Hero 9 very soon, so I can do some fun videos with that. So, and also be on the lookout for some really cool stuff that I'm going to talk about next week. I'm going to be going out of town, so I'm really looking forward to doing that, and it's going to be for the purpose of the video I have in mind. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having fun with that. It's going to include several pieces of technology that I haven't gotten them all yet, or will get before the trip. So, with that in mind, let's talk about this tripod selfie stick that's made by, I'm going to look at the name of this because I want to make sure I pronounce it right. So, it's UBeesize, or it's UBeesize. It's called the UBeesize 51-inch extendable tripod stand with Bluetooth remote for iPhone, Android phone. It's heavy duty aluminum and lightweight. And I got it through Amazon because, as you can find them on anything on Amazon, which is good, and also at a reasonable price. So, if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, that reduces the price a little bit, especially with that. So I got a coupon for that. I got a 5% coupon with it, so that was cool. So, so this it can be a as I said, it can be a selfie stick. The universal hold for it's basically right here. Turn it up a little bit. It's amazingly versatile. I really like it. It's better than the thing I have, but I'm gonna probably toss it in the trash because it's a piece of crap. Anyway, but this is the mount right here. Now you can do, this is basically for land mount, which by the way I'm going to demonstrate that right now. And then do this, you slip it on, and then put it in position. Now, this is how it looks, okay? It's really cool, and it really does not add a lot of weight to it. And it's the fact that the iPhone XR is not that heavy is pretty cool. And I want to say that with the iPhone 12, I was recently at the beach with my father, with my family, and I had just realized I was holding his phone. He had the iPhone 12, and he had the case on it, and this has got the Quasi case on it, and it's not that heavy. It's not heavy, but the difference in the weight between the iPhone 12 and this iPhone XR is ridiculous. So you put an iPhone 12 on this bad boy, it's not gonna be it's gonna be lighter than what it feels right now, and this is not even heavy at all. So you can extend it and stretch it out like so. You take all these clamps here, just like a tripod. You can extend it out to 51 inches. So, and then I'm going to demonstrate this now. Now, if you do it as a stuff, you can do a tripod. Okay. And lock them in place. Now, I got them all locked in place. Now, I'm going to do this over here. You can go down pretty far, and it, I'm holding it steady. I'm not new to doing this often yet, because I'm going to try to start doing this more. If you're doing a selfie check and you want to, film yourself rather than film something else, really, if it's straight out like this, that usually means you're going to put it on a stand. So if you're going to use the stand, you unscrew this, and I just almost hit my ceiling. Whoops. So you send the legs out and put it down, like obviously screw it in, then it's tight so it doesn't close up on you. So set it down, and it's still pretty good. That's pretty level. As long as you got on carpet, it might seem a little wobbly on carpet, which is okay. I just noticed that, which is kind of interesting. Oh, actually, because of the legs itself is too low. Let me fix that. Burn it up a little bit more. There we go. And after this, they're not that bad. They're a lot straighter now. I just had to fix the legs a little bit, so that's cool. So you can do that as a tripod. But now, if you're going to use it as a selfie stick, you obviously want to put the legs back where it was before. So give me a moment on that. And it's a pretty tough thing too, so that's fairly nice. Close this up. Now, if you're doing it as a selfie stick, this is pretty cool. Take the little switch here, and you do this, turn it at whatever angle you want to look at. And you hold your stuff like so. You hold it as a selfie stick at whatever length you want it. Let's say I want to reduce the length of that bad boy. It can be any length, and I like it, and it's pretty cool. I'm going to demonstrate that in another video using that. So I'm going to probably go outside for a little demo. Okay, I got the dog behind me, so I don't want to go nuts when I say that word. So I'll do that, and I'll take this with me, and then we'll do a little video there. So that should be a little bit fun. So now, if you want to do portrait view, it's also easy. And you could, one other thing, this also rotates this way. So if I take this and I loosen this little knob here, I can do that. Or allow me to spin it however I want to spin it. Pretty cool. But you want to make sure you tighten it, otherwise it'll just come apart. So tighten, okay? Now, with that in mind, you want to do the selfie stick. Do the selfie stick but portrait mode. You do this. You take this, you can spin this. You take that, that's part of the reason why it's able to spin. You spin this bad boy this way. And then you tighten it. Oops, I'm not gonna, oosh. Okay, now I've tightened it, and I loosen that. And definitely upside down, but that's alright. But to that, and we got portrait mode. So that's fairly easy to do that. So that's fun, and I just noticed that for some reason makes it just a tiny bit heavier doing this, right? Which is interesting. So, and it's easy to use, and I like it. And you know, if I hold my arm holding it, I'm not gonna hold the way it's got that lightweight aluminum is helping. So it's not really heavy, it's not sealed, so it helps tremendously. So, and it goes up to 51 inches, which is cool, and it stops that. And it says that the default height when everything is closed is exactly 17.5 inches. So that's cool. You can put the standard depth to the tripod too if you wanted to use that as a tripod. So, and that can even do a, you know, and I'm losing it. I forgot the time, but I do height. So, hey, you know, it's pretty cool. Or you want to FaceTime and show off everybody group, you know. That's actually a good idea. Maybe I'll do that when I do my videos when I go out of town. So that should be fun. Now it says it's a universal. This is a universal. If you see the back, it's thin, so it goes kind of big. Now I'm gonna take this off, and it extends really big. So just watch out for the fingers there. So, but it says, there we go. The universal phone holder fits most smartphones with or without a case. Compatible with phones such as Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, Note 8, SB, oh that was that 5, no that's S8, S8 Plus, 5.7 Edge, J7, Google Pixel, Samsung, Hawaii, and also with the universal 1/4 inch screw. It fits with the digital camera, DSLR, SLR, action camera, GoPro, webcam, and camcorder. Which is good to know because, and this is also iPhone ready, obviously. This also says iPhone, but they did not include that in the description now, which is interesting, but in the title of the Amazon listing, it says Extendable tripod stand with Bluetooth remote for iPhone, Android phone. So you definitely can use it with your iPhone, and you should be able to use it with your 12 and 12 Plus. Because it's basically not that much bigger than the 11. So, I mean, that's pretty big. So, oh, here's a more compatible devices system. Glossed over that. It says iPhone 6.5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone 8. The old iPhone, the very first one. So it does not go above 8. It did not lift my the iPhone 8. It should fit. I'm kind of surprised it did not lift the iPhone as it fits in the this plus the GoPro, you know, it's both 7 Plus. So you definitely have the option to do it up to 12. So it's pretty much almost the same size. It's slightly bigger, but it was still fit. So that's good to know. And I'm really excited about the fact that GoPro will fit on that, which basically means this bad boy can come loose, you swap it out, and put on. That's what that's cool. So I never really had the chance to take this apart. So let's take and I'll take this and I screw it. Aha. See, and it turns into a regular tripod. It's part of that attachment. Easy. Easy peasy. I'm happy with that. So, and that means I can use the tripod mount that came with the Quadlock case that I have, and which reminds me I need to find it. I haven't had a chance to really use it. now that I know that I can do that, I don't have to do that. Quad lock and I'm done, because you can do the quad lock mount with the tripod. I'll show you a screenshot of the tripod mount adapter for the quad lock kit, because then you can do landscape or portrait mode, which is pretty cool. So you learned something new with me at the same time as me. So when I looked at it, I really look at that review that one, because I was just concerned about having a selfie stick. Excuse me. And then be able to use it as a tripod too, all in one kind of deal. So I don't have to have multiple tripods for different situations. However, there may be, I may eventually get a super long tripod only, not really a selfie stick, to go behind my desk. So when I do get my GoPro here and then, I can use that in conjunction with this and my iPhone and possibly my iPad as well once I upgrade it. So, because it got better camera down and everything. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. So it should be a lot of fun. So that's the selfie stick for that one we got. So if you give me a couple minutes or a couple seconds for you, I will take a little walk with it, and then you can see how well it works in selfie stick mode. And then I will also demonstrate it in tripod mode and stuff like that. So I'll probably end this video with the phone on the tripod in some nice setting, possibly my push, to make it a nice little ending. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So stand by, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, here's the video for showing walking with the selfie stick. So I'm taking my little break from work to demonstrate how the selfie stick works. And it's a beautiful day out, and I'm able to walk pretty well holding this, and be able to demonstrate how this works. Granted, we wouldn't be doing this obviously, but it'd be good for taking pictures and stuff like that, or even videos for a short walk. So it's a fun thing to do. So, but we can extend it out as far as you want. So I got the first notch down. It's second notch to get it a little bit more further away from me. So we'll do this. I'll do this fully extendable. Now it is fully extended up 51 inches, and it gives you that nice in-depth look and see how it looks. Now normally I would not do this, but I would adjust the tripod, but I turned it this way. Can even look at myself this way too. So alright, now I put you in tripod mode. You can act like I'm on scene and everything. As you can see, I'm in a construction zone with new houses because I'm still in a relatively new place. So now that tripod mode, it's not very tall. It's 51 inches, it's not very tall. Probably good for when you're sitting down and it's not full body and stuff like that. But if you're doing a group picture, that's pretty easy for regular photos and stuff like that. That's probably good. So just probably tripods are bigger than 51 inches, so I'm probably looking to doing that too. I can walk a little closer so I can, you know, see myself a little bit better. And I'm looking at my watch, and I see the view of me, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is probably a good distance this way. You know, I probably look kind of far, but it's kind of hard to see my screen from here. But I can look at my watch and see that it's there, so that works well. So, and I'm hoping that the audio picked up pretty well, so we'll see how that works. And so that's the tripod mode. and I'm hoping I can do a little bit more on how you can use the tripod mode to do a lot more things. So, look forward to more. Watch out for my final notes. Well, now time for my final notes. As you can see, the tripod mount is pretty cool to be able to do the tripod selfie stick combo is pretty cool. Except for the awkward moment, I probably got a couple of real eyes walking out there today from while I'm touching. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody comes to my door and says, "Hey, what are you doing out there today?" Well, I got poop. I'm trying to make some video. So I'm not doing anything weird. So anyways, excuse me. I was just kicking in. Anyways, so for my final thoughts, I like the tripod. It's handy, it's useful. But I just did a screen test on the driveway. It looked kind of weird to do it that way. It wasn't like the proper height. I kind of wish it was a little higher. The tripod is great if you're sitting down and you can make a more of a even look at the screen while you're doing the video. So if you wanted to do a lot of standing up and out on things stuff out there, showing up the scenery in the background like there in the back, or the woods like I did before, you might want to invest into a more true tripod. And then you can use the tripod, but you can also take off the phone mount that actually can be used on another tripod because it got that same 1 foot inch screw on it. So you can put it on another tripod and increase the height up to normal height, and you'll have a little bit better viewing capability. I will say you have a stand-up shirt. That show that height. If you stand on that and use the tripod while you're out and about, yeah, then the selfie stick tripod combo will be more than sufficient. However, if you do not want to invest in a fully made tripod, you can still use the selfie stick, but I would have to suggest that you put a block that's sturdy and flat, put it on the ground to increase the height up a little bit if you want to have a little bit more eye-level stuff. So keep that in mind while you're looking at this. But for YouTube stuff and stuff that doesn't require you to move around a lot or stand a lot, this is more than sufficient. Because that would give you that eye-level height of sitting down, whether it's with the stand-up type chair or regular sitting down height. So it's something to think about. So I enjoyed the selfie stick. It wasn't that hard to walk with it. It wasn't that heavy. It was a little awkward at times when I did the portrait mode. I find that if I leave it in landscape mode and do the selfie stick mode, it's not as awkward, which is interesting. Yeah, so that's what that is. So, and keep in mind, if you include stuff in the background that you do not want to show in the video, if you have powerful editing software, you can crop it. So you can not show certain things that you don't want to show, or stuff like that. So, so that's my review of the UBeesize 51-inch extendable tripod stand. It's compatible with all the devices and I will say again, even though the Amazon listing does not show you iPhone 11 size, iPhone 11, 12, or iPhone XR, or iPhone 10, then you could still use it without it, because I have an iPhone XR and it's pretty big and it's relative to the same size as the one that is on the market right now, the iPhone 12 especially. So it's almost the same size as the iPhone XR, and then you have the 12 Plus, and then you have the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the iPhone Pro. So, I mean iPhone 12 Pro, but the joke of it is this mount is more than sufficient. So, and you can use the attachment, the phone attachment on any tripod, which is nice, and then you don't have to like look for specific one that has that attachment by a regular tripod. So you're good to have more than one tripod, especially if you're going to do different stuff with it and stuff like that. Which I'm going to probably look at to getting a bigger tripod for the stuff that I just did. Probably pick a better location. So that's that. Now, if you want to follow along with Chris's Tech Channel journey, hit that subscribe button. Leave comments if you want me to test out hardware, software, that's for the Apple devices, or even for Xbox, or even hardware that's not linked to any of these devices but you think I will enjoy. Shoot me a comment. I'll check it out and I'll give it a test. And if you're interested in working with me to do reviews, paid reviews, be my guest. But for right now, I'm doing no paid reviews at this time. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.